No, let's talk about scooters.
Sharpen your knives. Here we go.
I'm tempted to have Linda introduce this one.
I know. Take it away, man.
Fremont Motors. I don't know if they're from Fremont or where they're from, but
Seattle.
Anyway. Oh, well, it'd make more sense if they're from Fremont. They have showed off the Fido electric scooter, which literally kind of looks like a dog. But it folds up or something? I mean, I don't know.
No.
Oh, okay. So that guy's just walking away with a piece of it?
The battery pack.
Okay, gotcha.
So that if you live in an apartment or something, you can take the battery pack out, put it on that little rack, and carry it into your house and charge it.
Okay. So Russell, you've got a.
Okay, so while my cohorts on what drives us sharpen their insults for me, here's the deal. Like, if you listen to the show, I'm a big two-wheel guy. I love motorcycles, and I've been whining and hoping for cool scooters, cool EV motorcycles for some time. This one's really, really cool. Why? Number one, it's really ugly, and I love ugly. Number two, the people who designed it really thought about it. They didn't take a plastic scooter from China and cram some batteries into it and go, voila, we have an electric scooter. They designed it from the ground up. Really cool features like the removable battery pack that's on a little luggage carrier thing. You can take it into your house and charge it. A lot of people can't necessarily plug their scooter in the garage or something. They live in an apartment. So that's a way to be able to use this technology if you don't have a single family home in the suburbs. I think that's a brilliant idea. Another little more brilliant things they thought of. Both the wheels are the same size. They're interchangeable. They're not having to make two different size wheels for the thing. It's got built-in storage capacity, and they've built this thing very, very rugged. They're going to sell it. Their target price is about $5,000, which, as scooters go, is it's about where they go. It's supposed to do 45 miles an hour. It's supposed to have a 35 mile an hour range. This is all based on a prototype, so obviously that could change. But I really love the approach they took to this scooter because it really makes sense. And frankly, if they can get this thing to market, I think it's going to be a really, really cool EV. Now, go forward 2 years when gas is $5.50 a gallon, and tell me how attractive this thing doesn't look to huge swaths of the American public. Okay, now tell me how uncool it is.
There's a backpack mounted under the seat.
That's not a backpack.
Did you read the article? It is indeed a backpack.
Well, it could be, but you're not going to wear the battery thing, is it? It's just
No, not the battery thing. This is the thing under the seat. It's a backpack. It's not the big flat battery. It's the backpack. The thing with the straps that you can get your feet caught into and fall off your cycle. Yeah.
It looks like a refrigerator.
It looks like a jetpack. Now, if they laid it on its side and it would shoot flames out the back, maybe the little bike would go faster.
Okay, and if it was a jetpack, you'd like it because it'd be really cool.
Yes, I would.
Okay.
It would be a cool bike then.
So, Russell, I'll tell you where this, I think, really has a big market. The 1950s.
Okay. I totally get that. And then I look at Vespa and I go, oh, wow, that business model seems to have worked for the last 60 years.
What is a Vespa? $1,100, $1,200 versus $5,000?
Obviously never priced a Vespa. A base model Vespa is about $4,000.
Wow.
That better have leather and a
It does, yeah. It's got
fancy
leather.
seat.
And it has a fairing and it comes in colors and.
I'm more than willing to go ahead. Keep coming. Come on, bring it.
This thing doesn't look like it would hold me.
Hey, but you got a spot in the back. You could strap Stella's car seat.
Yeah. Nicole would love that. And Russell, I've never heard of same size front and rear wheels as a selling point for any vehicle.
I don't think it's a selling point. I think it's a design point. It's.
I guess is it common on two-wheel vehicles to have the front and rear different size?
On most scooters, yes. To be two different sizes, yes. They'll typically put a little tiny wheel in the front, which sucks because it's harder to ride with those little stupid wheels on the front. I think that, again, the thing that struck me about this is I like the way they really designed it from the ground up. And if you don't like the styling, I mean, we can argue about that, whether or not it's going to add to your sex appeal or detract from it. But I think it's cool. And I think we're very quickly coming to a time when people are going to want inexpensive, less expensive than car options for, as a way to get from point A to point B. I mean, you look around the rest of the world, and scooters and motorcycles and bicycles vastly outnumber motor vehicles, cars. Okay, vastly outnumber them. And why? Because their gas is like $7 or $8 a gallon. As we get closer and closer to that, these scooters are going to look a lot cooler to a lot more people. And I'm glad to see an American company kind of trying to do something different. So, hey, cheers to Fremont Motors, and I think it's very cool.
Now you make me feel bad for laughing at it.
Well, at this point, we need to take a moment because something's wrong.
The chat's frozen.
Because nobody's chatted in 7 minutes?
Is the chat dead?
The chat died. The chat died.
Oh, no. So I've been missing 7 minutes of Russell. Shut up.
Probably.
Okay, yeah, okay. I just hit reload on the page, and there's a whole bunch of conversation.
Let's see here. Give me just a second. I'm going to have to...
Yeah, froze it up.
Fixed.
Everything's frozen. Huh. Trike. Interesting.
Russell did it for laughing at the scooter.
Oh.
Oh, look, there's chat. Just gotta reselect our colors.
Oh no! I'm not my color anymore.
I know, life is hard.
It done froze up. That right there. Danny Cooper, college graduate.
That's Gamecock speak.
That's how we talk down here, yo.
See, what's funny is the Carolinas are not really down anywhere. They're kind of over there on the side. You got like lots of states beneath you.
Yeah, it's not like we're Alabama.
Right. Georgia, Mississippi.
Thankful for that, I'll bet.
Yeah.
Oh, I've alienated more listeners.
I tell you, I'd love to be from Texas. It just seems like a great place to be from.
Really? You think so?
Really?
Wow. I gotta hear this shit.
Something I've ever heard on this show.
I love Texas. I do.
Wow.
I want a big hat, and I want some cattle, and I want some spurs, and
pickup truck.
I don't even know what to say.
Yeah, I should probably stay away from that one myself.
Yeah, I don't want to. Yeah, I mean, I have friends in Texas, and I feel bad for them every day. Let's just leave it at that. Linda, come on! You really did not rip on the scooter, and I was waiting for you to
use the P word.
Yeah, I was waiting for the emasculation mobile.
Do you remember that our host cautioned me against F-bombs and cleaning up the language before we went live?
Oh, okay.
All right, so I have no idea what happened to the chat and everything, but that was kind of weird.
Okay.
But it looks like we're back up.
We're back up there, and
so did everybody miss our harassing of Russell? Because if so, that's too bad.
I missed the announcement from Zero. If they announced a new...
Well, Funky Moto, if it's not a backpack, then Linda doesn't want any part of it.
No, Linda didn't want the backpack on this one because it looks like a little toaster on straps for your back.
I think the idea of having that ability to bring that battery pack in with you, I'm thinking not just not just going in, for the evening or whatever, but like, let's say most of the places that you go to, it'd be great to, to go ahead and charge it. But not every place is going to have an electrical connection conveniently located near to where you're parking your scooter. But you could take that battery inside if you're going into a coffee shop and just sit there and charge while you're drinking coffee or something too.
I will say that is a very cool idea.
I wish I could do that with my car.
Absolutely.
Just bring the battery in with me. Bring it on a 4-wheel cart or something. Plug it in.
Again, I like what I think they put a lot of good thought into this product. I like the price that they're shooting for, and I think it's a cool design, and it's a design that leaves them a lot of room to, if the battery pack's removable, then that means you could upgrade it. That means you could have an extra battery pack. There's all kinds of things.
Okay, if you made that a saddlebag instead of a backpack, if you gave that thing a real front fork instead of that little sideways weird crap thing going on, and if you gave me a color besides appliance white, I might be interested in seeing this again.
But it has cork handles, Linda.
And a cork floorboard, apparently. Which in Wisconsin winter is going to, not going to last very long.
Obviously, this isn't a product that's going to, do well out of the Sun Belt anyway. Because it's not, you can't use motorcycles and scooters once a year.
Patrick says she wants red.
Of course.
0 to 60.
I don't know. A lot of these little electric scooters are really frighteningly fast. I rode a prototype a couple of years ago and totally blew me away. With a supposed 45-mile-an-hour top speed, and I had the thing up to 50 in like a very few seconds, which is frightening on a little scooter, believe me.
I could deal with a 45-mile-per-hour top speed. I really don't go very much faster than that on a day-to-day basis anyway, so I'd be fine with that.
There you go.
Yeah.
Alrighty, well, let's move on to real cars. Shall we?
Yeah, so you're not going to talk about
Sure.
that story?